guys. Guys. Oh my gosh. Look. Episode 12, my favorite episode so far. Oh my goodness. What the freak. Let's get into the review. I ain't even going to waste y'all time. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Boom. Alright, title is True Strength, and it starts off, they still got the parallels going with Majin Buu fighting Tamagami number 1 and Vegeta fighting Tamagami number 2. So I'm gonna start with the one I don't care about, but I thought it was actually really cool. Buu was fighting, and so what happens is he's fighting and they're duking it out, and he's actually holding his own, but then he decides that he needs some chocolate and he can't fight no more without the chocolate. So his brother Ku go run off and get him some. You know what I'm saying? That's just the important part. While that's happening, the Gendermeyer come out and they see him, and some noise is made, and finally Goma knows that Arinsu is plotting against him by using the Majin to fight the Tamagami, right? So then Ku gets back, he throw the chocolate, and Buu catches in his mouth. Pause. And then he shoots a mouth blast. He's suddenly fully charged, and he is boxing. Him and Tamagami number 1 are boxing. You hear me? Tamagami 1 changes color a little bit, so like I'm assuming that's like a powered up state that they have. That I don't remember seeing the Tamagami 3, but I could be wrong. They're going at it, but Majin Buu is clearly getting the upper hand, and he's able to defeat the Tamagami. And I thought it was nuts because I thought he wasn't gonna be able to do it, like the way that he acted, how stupid he was. But he pulled it out. So after the fight, you know they get challenges from the Tamagami, and so Tamagami 1's challenge was arithmetic, and so he said add up the sum of these numbers, and he just started throwing numbers up in the little Dragon Ball that be up there, and the numbers went really high. I was wanting to do it with them, but I couldn't. And then something interesting happens. I like this part right here. What? Okay, so he's the smart one, he's the strong one. That was so fire. Like the fact that he was like, I'm gonna help my brother, I seen it. You know what I mean? What I didn't like was that audience didn't give him credit for it. Right? You were just looking, but you couldn't do it. You just admitted that you couldn't do it. So freak you, right? And so now Goma's upset because dang, Dragon Ball, right? Now we go to the main course, Vegeta. So it starts off, Vegeta is in Super Saiyan. He's fighting. No, he's not in Super Saiyan yet. He's in normal. He's in base. He's fighting, and he's still kind of like trying to avoid the monstrosity. We thought he got 8 last time, but he ended up being on one of the tentacles. And as they're fighting, the Tamagami is still using the Kraken to his advantage to try to like knock Vegeta into it, so that way he gets stuck. You know what I'm saying? He has to like figure a way out. At one point, the Kraken actually does swallow Vegeta, and Vegeta uses his Super Saiyan ability to burst out of the mouth of the Kraken, which I thought was gonna happen. And that's when the Kraken's like, man, whatever, man. I thought I had a meal. This nigga, freak out of here. The fight continues, and Vegeta is clearly getting the upper hand. And when you're watching this, you're like, wow, like Vegeta's really strong. Every now and then you can see him use like Super Saiyan 2, I'm assuming, because there's certain points in the fight where there's lightning added to his attack. And so at one point they're like holding each other off with strength, and Neva does something. And it gives Tamagami number 2 like a power boost almost. It was like, what'd you do? He said, they said they like to fight, right? So I'm helping him out a little bit. So the fighting intensifies. The Tamagami number 2 starts beating on Vegeta. He knocks him down into the water. Vegeta's knocked out of Super Saiyan. And of course, the awakening happens. He wakes up and he powers up and he comes out of the water. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I knew about this, what I'm about to show y'all, because of pictures and clips and stuff. So I didn't think I was gonna be as excited still, but the way that they did it, just look, just watch. It is! I'm not. Come on! Ah! at him! Show me something! Show me something! Yeah! Hold on, look at him. Look at him. Boom! Oh! When he came out that water, I said, let's go! I mean, y'all heard what I said. Anyway, it was at this point that we knew that the fight was going to go to another level. Vegeta is the man. He do some move where he kicked and divided the waters. Who do you think you are? Moses? I got the Bible character on. That's crazy. But the fight just became completely one-sided. There's a lot of moments where Vegeta's only using his feet, which is like, this is 100% a Vegeta trait right here. And the way that he wins the fight is so cold to me, bro. What the heck? Okay, his head. Got it. It's done. They both did the same thing? Oh, punch in the I wanted him to gut punch that guy. I ain't gonna hold you. Uh-huh. That nigga sleep. So cold. Oh, it's so cold. That's how you do a Vegeta episode. That's how you do it. I give up. Ooh, it's not even the lead up is not what's important. What's important to me is the way that I give up and then he drop. That was hard, bro. But he wins that, and then of course it's time for the whatchamacallit, the special final thing, and he pull out some cartoon drawings. I was like, what? Put out some cartoon drawings, and it's basically a math problem. It's like if Johnny had 6 apples. But the crux of it was there was apparently a snake that was supposed to have eaten some of the biscuits. And Vegeta was able to deduce that because it's a snake, it doesn't eat biscuits. So 0 was the answer. And he got the Dragon Ball for the team. Yes, sir. And with that being said, they're now on their way to Demon World #1. Which, if you know, is already, it's going to be bad. Like, they're on their way to the place where Goma is, and Goma is pissed. For some reason, the ship wasn't working when they got ready to fly, and it doesn't make sense for it to not be working because they was all outside watching the fight, and this ship is perfectly fine up until this moment. But of course, Pansy fixes it, and I got my suspicions. I think it's Glorio doing that, because why the ship just stopped? But whatever, it doesn't matter what I think. Tell me what you guys think of this episode. I know this review was kind of fast, but those fights, oh my gosh, they were so good. Vegeta was styling and profiling. Woo! You hear me? Like I was tripping watching the episode. Vegeta was bugging out. And I'm grateful. If anything, like this is how you do a Vegeta episode. Like this is how you give him his moment. You know what I mean? And I was grateful to watch him be Super Saiyan 3. But the only thing that I hate about it is now it's like, why the freak you didn't use Super Saiyan 3 against Beerus when he slapped my ball? But whatever, right? Thank y'all so much for watching, and it's Comics Corner. I'll see y'all in the next one. All right, we out here.